So back in 2016, the Lord really put on my heart to take the worship team away for just a weekend, to kind of fix our focus, to see ahead, but also I believe He was really preparing us to write some music, to write some lyrics. That would be the heartbeat of our church.
The first night we just kind of separated ourselves and just prayed for each other, just kind of sought what we thought God was saying to our team, to our church, and how through worship, how we would represent that, what God was saying.
I wasn't too sure how it would go, just because I had never written with anybody else. We were really just, it was kind of a shot in the dark in thinking that we were going to come away with something substantial, or would we come away with just ideas for something? And so we began to just get our notepads out to write down some ideas, some thoughts, some things that maybe the Lord was speaking to us individually.
Words kept coming up like solid, immovable, constant, enduring, faithfulness. And these are kind of the things that we were praying out, and things that God sort of dropped in our hearts.
I had gotten what I thought would be a chorus to a song. But as we were singing this chorus, we just could not find anything to go with it.
You know, we sit down to start writing, and things are just kind of like organically happening, and we start writing like this little piece, but then we kind of just got stuck and we weren't really sure where it was going to go.
The next day we get up and we begin writing, and I remember the Lord was giving Pastor Mitch some lyrics, and we started to really take off with those lyrics and felt like, man, this is something we need to go towards and begin to write towards and get vision towards.
And then we get to the point where we're looking for a bridge of what the song's going to be like, and you know, it's just another one of those kind of frustrating moments where you're like, okay, Lord, like, we feel like you're giving us this whole song, like, what do you want this bridge to be?
I thought, like, what if we took the chorus that you were writing last night and we put it into the bridge of this song? And it was like it was made for that.
So that chorus that I wrote the night before became the bridge of Steadfast. I fix my eyes on you, I'm holding on to you.
They just start playing it, and it's like, it's just this perfect fit, and it's this amazing moment where you're like, God was doing something the night before, and something that we didn't even realize what was happening, and He was completely like orchestrating this whole thing. It wasn't even about us, it was just being obedient to what He wanted to write, and He knew what He was doing the whole time, even if we didn't.
I remember the evening that we played it for the first time for our church.
We played it acoustically, and it was at a worship night, and they just grabbed onto this song.
Being able to come back and bring it to our church, which is who you like are writing something for in that moment, and getting to experience that with your church, that night was just, I mean, it will just go down as one of the best nights of my life.
And it really, for the last couple of years, has been a staple song in our worship sets that when we play, one of our favorite moments in that song is just stepping away from the mic and allowing our church to lift their voices and to sing it with us. So this past April, we had a writing retreat planned where the team, once again, would go away for a weekend, and we would work on some new songs, try to produce some new stuff, and I really felt that this year would be a little bit different.
And so we found a location that we would have a writing retreat again, except this time we decided that we wanted to film this and make this project that we could share with our church.
We kind of packed up a mobile studio, packed up a couple different volunteers to go with us and help us capture this moment. And we did a live video recording of Steadfast in the house that we rented. So do the chorus, so the 4, 5, 6, 1 over 3, 4.
So I just remember going to like the next writing retreat, and first of all, it just like brings back all of these feelings of like just the moments that you felt in writing the song, and just remembering God's faithfulness in those moments. But then like you just have this different opportunity to have a video created to capture, like, I think just like even the heart behind the song.
At the moment where we finally finished the song and it was complete, how much excitement was in the room that we had done something like this.
Good? They were good?
I think through this song, we want people to understand that through our chaos in our life, that God is our constant, that He is our steadfast, and that He's faithful through every season that you're going to go through. So
the presence of the Lord was just completely in that room, and I think, I hope that that's what people feel like whenever they watch the video, and that they know, God is constant, He's steadfast, and that they just know, the attributes of who He is.
We wanted people to not only be able to hear it, but to see it and to feel it the way that we did a few years back when we wrote it. And I think we did that pretty well.